Oh, good morning, everyone. Gosh, it's been a crazy couple days here in the Washington, D.C. area. There was the plane crash that took place has struck certainly my neighborhood here in Loudoun County. It's struck the whole D.C. area. It's struck our whole nation, quite honestly. This is devastating. And I just felt compelled to kind of just talk a little bit about grief. It's a horrific feeling. It literally consumes every ounce of your body when it happens. And our hearts and prayers here, certainly at the Wellness Connection, go out to people. But it's even beyond what's happened immediately with the people that are directly affected by this devastating loss. I'm reminded of all of us that have experienced devastating loss before, especially when it happens in an accident. There's just something about when somebody's here 1 minute and they're not the next. It's something. So what I want to say about grief is that grief is not something that is meant to be forgotten or repressed or not talked about. Emotion is something that is stored in our bodies, and even though we think that consciously we can push off those feelings and that will feel maybe temporarily better, grief has this way of settling into our cells. It has a way of settling into our bodies, and it has a tendency to grow if it's not addressed. So if you are somebody that's being triggered by the events that have happened the last few days, or you just have recently gone through your own loss and this has really ripped open a gaping wound, tend to it. Don't ignore it. Don't busy it. Don't numb it. Don't drink it away. It doesn't go away. It might temporarily give you a little relief, but grief is something that has to be processed. I am living proof that when you process it, when you do the right work, it can give you some really interesting perspectives. It can give you some renewed opportunities. It can teach you. It doesn't feel like it in the moment. I'm not saying it happens overnight, but do the work, because usually from horrific tragedy and pain can sometimes grow beauty. So my encouragement is don't ignore it. Take care of it. And God bless all the families that have been affected by this, especially those local to us here in Loudoun County. And take good care.